On a side-facing slope. Last of the dam. Shore an hour ago should be just clearing. Traction control kicks in. Big Subaru supports its way through the twisty stuff. Beautiful BMW all the way from Carlo. Former Northern Ireland and Pete Irish Hillclimb champion. Way back in the day. Still on the start line at the moment then, Roy Smith. Little Fiesta that he built a year or two ago. That's Roy Smith on his way to you up the crossroads. UAC's most faithful sponsors. This is Nicky Kaki. It is amazing Audi. He's doing a new program, Mitsubishi rally car that he has, but he's down for a Rover, but he's brought him out the Mercedes that pops out every now and again. Very quick little Suzuki Swift 1300cc. This is Dara Fay. Regularly runs in the top 10 the Irish Hill Climb Championship. Mervyn Johnson on his way is Mini. Paul Forsyth, little Peugeot, like 200 brake horsepower in a car that weighs half of nothing. Just a lovely fresh build. This is a second. So we're deep into saloons, the next 4 or 5 cars. We've got Andrew Strani on the course at the moment, the old style, old school. Vauxhall Astra. This is the Sierra Cosworth. This is Sydney Watt from Dungannon. Again, a car that's fresh to the hills this year. Never done one hill climb. That was Croft a couple of weeks ago. The Civic and Desi Martin. All cars for batch 2, please. All cars for batch 2. Could you prep and be ready to rock? On the course at the moment, a little 1000cc OMS. Of Scotland, Stuart Sutton fires up. Great from Aberdeen. Gets the revs and just hits the sweet spot and leaves the line. On his way up to at the crossroads then. Stephen, this is Aaron Colburn. In your program. Or in this batch, be Nicola Menges. Just getting a slight bit. This is Nicola Menges from Alloa, Scotland. Leads us away in the MGTC special. Only 2 vintage cars with us today. There used to be many. The next one, absolutely gorgeous. This is George Johnson, and the Johnson family owned 6-cylinder. Youngsters having such enthusiasm for these classic, absolutely gorgeous vintage cars. 2 of the best out here today. So staying with classics, we've got, so we're deep into classic country. So now, Cameron from Belial in the Low Country, and a little Mini. And then there's a couple more cars here. You've got to absolutely love this next one. Bad thing is, it comes from Larne. It's Ryan McNeil in the little Riley Elf. And just take a look at this wee gem. It's polished to within an inch of its life. It's absolutely lovely little car. Ryan McNeil on his way up to you at the crossroads. Little Riley Elf, 1293.
No Marshall and so that is
Nothing standard about it.
the first spinner of the day.
We get the brushes out. So Alan Roddy takes away from the start line. And the very first name on your program is Peter Herbert. He's lining up the Porsche on the start line at the moment. So White Herbert will be up next. Flat 6. The sound of Kieran Smith. A little Irish build special. Another Irish car on the start line. Irish build car. This is the Crosley 32F. This is Ben Woodside. Then just getting a feel of hill climbs, the Crosley very much the car to do it in. So we're heading into is the little Jedi of Stephen Newell. Stephen from Ballymorton, which is in Newcastle, County Down. 255. It's a little Jedi, but it's a 600cc one. Most of the others seen in Ireland run a 1000cc engines. Then another white over red colours. A lot more potent sounding as he leaves the line. Stephen from Crumlin, the very latest of the OMS models, the OMS 28. Stephen. Bad luck. He's had a few over. So Stevie Robb on the course at the moment. Next up, the man who's been lighting up the hills in Northern Ireland. It's the big gold of Tim Woodside. Just been fired up by John Harris. 2.5 litre V6. Opel DTM engine from the early 90s. Won't fire up. We're just going to car shared that we saw with Tim Thompson firing it up earlier. Jonathan Flesher. Suzuki engine OMS, just about hitting you now at the cross. This is Les Munch. It's on the course. Les. Again, friend from Aberdeen. We've seen the car out before here. We're red striping. In front of him here. Got one first of our numbered drivers, top 10, all get to keep their number for the year based on where they finished last year's championship. And this is Jacques Cattereau on the line at the moment from Worcester. Woodside leaves the line here. Our big local hope, man from Dunandry. Very much just early days in this car. He's had the car a while, but this is his first tentative step. He's just lighting up the rear wheels. He takes his car to the line, so the big green meanie
Great trouble last week, hasn't it?
is of Tim Woodside. Stops the clocks at 46:44. Dave Duran just quick stall on the line. So we are in amongst the fast guys now. Trevor Willis, OMS 28 with a V8, and this is radical. Amazing sound as these cars leave the start line. Double British champion Wallace Menges. Hold on, just a bit of a delay on the hill. Wallace Menges fires up the gold. Car 4 in your program. Multiple British champion. Oh, smooth as you like away from the line. Traction control absolutely perfectly tuned. Very much one of the men too. This is Will Hall from Starbridge in another of the Gold 59s. And last up in the single seaters is our reigning British, is Matt Ryder, wearing number 1. Amazing Judd sports car, racing Le Mans type engine in it. And by way of contrast, getting a rerun is Ryan McNeil in the these single seaters absolutely astounding. Batch 3 cars, very, very... Subaru. This is Mark, Lancashire. At the wheel. This power base, this is the lovely your program. Sticking with County Down, but other end of the county, rough down Patrick, Bill Carney. Bill Carney, 67. In the dark. You can hear the Darien making its way towards you. Next up, Stephen. Ford Granada up the hill, but this is a sensible car. This is the Vauxhall VX220, Stevie Ross.
Oh, hey! What the hell? I thought he was... We shall show off.
So 117 on his way up to you. This is Alex Zarevo, Zelensky. And he's chased up the hill. We're moving to the faster saloons now. This is Roger Gage. Brand new engine this year. 2.5 litre Vauxhall 16 valve under the bonnet. Cross Fast 9A. We've got both the Campbells. This I think is trying to make out the numbers here. Because here comes Dan now. Another of the red starlets. Local single seaters, 89, lining up then is Alwyn Buchanan from New Buildings. And next up will be Ricky Majimsey in the OMS. It's been in Ireland for 5 years, but Ricky's only just bought it. The engine he had built himself. And the amazing, absolutely astonishing Michael Formula Ford. Michael left in it. This is our former Northern Majimsey, lines up next. He's a late entry, he's not on your programme. (134) Ryan Majimsey. This is one of the Vauxhall 16 valve engines. Then they've got into a bad bite of Mazda-itis, you better like your Mazdas, because there's several of these here. And it'll be followed 24 Mule from Ballymartin, which is right beside Wayne, big supporter of our Craigantlet Hillclimbs. Final one of our Mazdas, Paul McGill from Larne. Very, very sparse, but going absolutely mental. We are going to bring you a huge mechanical variety. This is always a spectator's favourite. It's Gareth Harkness, all the way from Brashane, in the little low-cost 7. At the moment, and I promise you something fantastic. This is Jacques Bull in the GTR Hayabusa. Okay, and we're looking for batch one, and if the dual entries can make your way to the front of that batch, batch one, dual entries at the front of that batch. So Jacques Bull on the course, astounding. We've got John Hamill on the course. John is Conor Hamill's dad. So John in Turbocharged Mazda. So not running with the other ones. Then a man who's absolutely dominating on the racing scene, but not in this car. This is Craig Ewing. Craig from Dundonald. The other side of the hill here. So going back to the cream of the sports cars. Interim C400. This is an absolute weapon of a car. He'll be one of the ones trying for the outright sports car. Victory 178. On the other side of the car is the clue that it's an EcoBoost engine. On the course in the Escort Cosworth, popping and banging his way up the course. Loaded, number 77. And the Bowler Wildcat that you've seen online. This is Chris Taylor from Grey Abbey. Absolutely nuts. Cross-country raids Absolutely everything is wrong about this car. It sits as high up with everything else, but listen to the torque of this 5-litre V8. Well done, Chris Taylor, for bringing this out. Rory Stevens, the SHP Mark 1 Escort, the British touring car engine in this Escort, all electronics, absolutely very, very now old school Subaru. $64 in your program. Another. So between him, Mark Crawford, Jack Bull, so the GTR, and the man on the line at the moment, then this is Andy Hawthorne. He's in your program as a Reese Aero. Dropped a valve. So back to the substitute car, which is the Westfield with the Vauxhall Lotus engine in it. By the way, Vauxhall Lotus 6-seater car. Oh, this is Norman Harvey. The other S2000. Next up will be Very Smart. If you want to follow these and you get a bit of backstory, you can tune into Facebook. We're going with Craigantlet Hillclimb. You dial in your phones.